For anyone who may feel offended, viewer discretion is advised. This one is about this that 500-pound Lyft driver, bro. Uh, I don't know what to say much about it, so we're gonna look and see what all is going on with it. Gonna look at an article about it, and I figured I'd take a listen to some of her music and see, just give a little, just give my perspective on how I feel about this whole situation and everything. Uh, it ain't worth but 2 cents, and I got it, so I'm gonna give it.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car, so I gotta order another Lyft?
And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I've tried before.
Huh?
Because I've been in this situation.
So every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL is full.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
Then I'm really sorry.
What's your name?
Abraham Travis.
Okay. Nope.
All right, so we got the article right here. There's the video. Title of it is Forklifted. Ooh, that's a big girl right there. Big girl. I like big women, but that's a little bit bigger for me. Not with that big. Um, title of it is called Forklifted. 489-pound rapper sues after rideshare driver says you can't fit. Yeah, he said that. He did say that. I won't lie. He did say that. Tyler Jordan, and this was actually written on Tuesday. I'm sorry, I'm late to the party, guys. But it says, believe me, you can't fit. Those words, spoken by a Lyft driver named Ibrahim, have prompted a lawsuit against the rideshare company by plus-size rapper Dank DeMoss. The self-described big, beautiful woman. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Like, y'all really killing the whole BBW thing. Like, BBW back in the day used to mean a woman that was larger than normal, but still not this situation right here. I'm very much attracted to BBW women, but I'm really not into this right here. This is more of a fetish right here. I have to be honest. This is more of a fetish. She discloses she weighs 489 pounds. Gotta be shitting me. DeBoss shared a video showing a verbal exchange with the driver to social media on January 19th, claiming the rejection unfolded earlier this month in Detroit when Lyft driver rolled up in his Mercedes-Benz sedan and immediately locked his doors. Yeah, he didn't want your ass to even try. Nah, he didn't want to give you a chance. But it is what it is. I can fit in this car. The rapper, who also goes by not finna do this shit. Nope, not finna do it. Could be heard saying in a video she posted. Nah, I mean, she probably believes she could fit in every car. I mean, look at what the fuck she's wearing, bro. Like, she can't even fit the clothes she got on. So how's she gonna know what car she's gonna fit in? I mean, look at the shoes, bro. Look at the shoes. The shoes are so snug, bro. They hugging her knees. Come on, man. Let's chill out. All right. And he says back, believe me, you can't. The driver shot back at him, adding later that there was no room in the back and that his tires wouldn't be able to handle the weight. He didn't say that. He did not say that. Now, how you go? Tyler, you was okay with me up until this point. Why you say it like that? He said his tires are tired. This was a mechanical thing. Everyone heard it. I mean, we heard the rattle. So we know that there was an issue with his car. So obviously, that's really the problem. It's not that she's too big. It's that his tires were tired, man. I don't get it. Why don't you people understand this shit? All right, whatever. And then her caption. Look at her caption. Am I wrong? Are you asking a question? Really? Like, really? That is not a question that you need to ask. Yes, you are fucking wrong. At Lyft, and you gonna at somebody with this shit. What y'all got to do? What y'all got to say about this? Y'all driver discriminated against me. Dot 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 dot. That's a few too many. I just feel like y'all treat big people like shit. Like we don't belong here. Well, I mean, let's just be honest. You do not belong in his car. That's his car. So if he don't want you in there, you don't belong in there. She filed a lawsuit citing discrimination. It's not. And claimed that she suffered from emotional distress and humiliation after being denied entry into the driver's car. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You really didn't. There's the humiliating point right there. That's humiliation right there. That is what humiliation looks like. Okay. And she, oh, here we go. Here we go. She says she is taking action against Lyft to change the world. You ain't changing much right there, baby. Not changing much. I've been in cars smaller than that. No, you haven't. I just want them to know that it hurt my feelings. No, it didn't. Fighting for my community, my people, and making a change in the world, not just for me, but for everyone. All right, so really, bro? Lyft, man, why you gonna do us like this? You gonna hug up on her like that and pay her money? If I don't stand for something, I'll fall for it. Oh, this is what she really said right here. All right, I'm gonna read it how she got it written. If I don't stand for something, I'll fall for anything. Not doing the emojis today. Thank you to my lawyers. Oh, these are lawyers. Okay, I apologize to you, Lyft. I apologize. I should have known better. This dude got a big shit-eating grin on his face. He just looked like he'd been waiting on a payout like this. And look at this guy right here. He looks just like the guy from Hot Fuzz, seriously. But, you know, I digress. Fighting for my community, my people, and making change to the world, not just for me, but for everyone. Thank you to my team and all the support I'm getting. Praying hands. Bitch, she need to be praying for real. She really need to be praying. Lyft unequivocally condemns all forms of discrimination. See, this is why I stopped driving for Lyft. Lyft be on this whole discrimination, equal treatment shit, and they not treating any of their drivers equal. Let's just be real about it. They not. Our community guidelines and terms service explicitly prohibit harassment or discrimination, the company said in a statement. Really, really. He also said up there before that everyone is treated with equal respect and mutual kindness. Then why did you disrespect this man by bringing your big ass to his car? That in itself was very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Anything left up under that? They say we can see comments. Oh, we can see comments on the news source. Are they going to show us? Let's see. Come on. Oh. Step to the side, YouTube. It looks like the newsreel is getting it. It's all right. So we got first one up here. Asylum says if the car don't fit, they must have quit. There's no way she swipes what she wipes well. Exactly. He needs to charge her a surcharge just to steam out the fat smell. Oh, geez, no, we're not reading that one. No, we're not gonna go there. No. All right, so we're getting kind of very derogatory up in there. Either way, you know what's even better than that? Let's just listen to some of her music.
Kill niggas, I ain't perfect. Street bitches that beat bitches, I learned well. Metal, I can't fumble, you can't bend. She stay pressing her lace front and she ain't real. Two niggas with two chops, that's chopstick. Lay down or get down or die, bitch. Tummy tuck or weight loss, I might just hold weight and chop cheese, I'm rich, bitch. Never could they top my shit, I'm too real and I move like I'm just that girl. It's a must, you gon' Mike, baby, part of my hustle. With this gun in my pussy, only God I trust. Came from hood niggas that kill.
At this moment, all I can say is, wow. That's really all I can say. I mean, we all heard those lyrics. I'm not going to say she trash, but definitely ain't what I was thinking of when I thought that she was going to bust out with the tunes on us. But on top, let's take a look at some of these just a couple of these the comments off the page, bro. You know, that's one that we be forgetting. Instagram be eating, bro. Just gonna take a look at a couple of the top clips on this thing. Because that's what really is the ones that's gonna get it for me. Here we go. Am I wrong? At Lyft. We already read that part. So it says, well, call your friend that has a new Benz for a ride. Okay, here we go. Now this is what I'm talking about. Shame on you for trying to bait a driver so you could file a lawsuit. You knew exactly what you were doing. You should have ordered a larger car and you knew it. This wasn't discrimination. It was common sense. This is a real life and you can't always get what you want. This was clearly for a few minutes of fame. Shame on you. Thank God. Thank God. That's what I'm talking about. See, you can go to the YouTube comments for a good laugh. Instagram, you get a good laugh there also, but that's what I'm talking about. Clearly somebody, he said that's fucking common sense right there. Right on it. After that, isn't it fucking obvious? Stop playing victim. Hey, they have Uber Lyft XL for a reason. His car don't even sound like it's gonna make it up the street. Thank you, bro. Thank you. This nigga car sound like it's gonna stop when you get up in there. If you get in this man's car, it's over for his career. His career is cooked, bro. Ain't no reason for him to waste that. Y'all gotta stop feeling so entitled. Everybody knows if the ride is canceled, you won't even get charged. At least he was honest and told you at least he was honest and told you what it was. He wasn't rude or anything. That's exactly what I'm saying. He wasn't rude or anything. But I swear, I don't know. I mean, really, it ain't too much that you can say about these folks. I mean, this is a problem with all of the people in society. I mean, people feel as though they're supposed to get something for nothing. That's not the way it goes. At some point, we got to this whole realization where people started thinking, you know, even if I'm big, people should respect me. And I'm just gonna be honest. Everyone respects you. But the thing is, respect is a two-way street. A lot of these people who are demanding respect don't respect others. That's where the problem is. If she respected him, she would have not ordered that car. She would have seen the car that was coming to pick her up and she would have canceled it immediately. Or even better, if she was actually if she was respectful, she would have ordered an XL from the start and not try to be dumb. It's wrong on her. It's wrong on Uber, Lyft, all these rideshare drivers for bowing down to these customers that do this stuff like this. And then you go behind and then treat the drivers like shit. And then you expect the drivers to deal with these people. Like, this driver probably was getting paid maybe $5 to take her up the street. For $5, you want him to completely destroy his car. Completely destroy it. I don't care what people think. Let's just be honest about it. This is a 4-door sedan car, not like this is not a Crown Victoria. This is not a Cadillac. This is a Mercedes-Benz sedan, 4-door. So it's made to sit 5 people comfortably at the most. If you really think that her big ass is going to get up in that car and be comfortable, that's a problem. That is not going to happen. Secondly, Mercedes cars ride on air shocks. If you think for a moment she's going to get her big ass up in that car and it's not going to fuck up airbags. Really, my nigga, you got to know what you're getting into. And he is wrong as well. Because if you are going to be a rideshare driver, you should be able to keep your car up better than that. There's no reason why, if in a recording, we can hear that you're having problems with your car. If I played the video back again and actually, you know, got rid of their voices, I probably would be able to diagnose his car troubles. And if that's the issue, you should not have this problem. I still do deliveries. I don't pick up people because I've had entirely too many incidents where either one, I was going to get shot. 2, someone else was going to get shot. So I figured to remove myself from that situation. I mean, the number of stories that I got from driving for Uber and Lyft is ridiculous. I mean, we're talking 5 years of driving for these guys across multiple states. This was not. I mean, the whole ride share game, bro. I was up in this when they first started trying to kick this off. Uber Eats, I was on it when they was just barely kicking it off. You didn't have an option to get it. It got kicked to you if you was a driver. They forced you to take those deliveries if you was out there. So like, I mean, I done been through this. I done been around the world with this shit. There's no way I would sit there and let a person like that into my car if I had a car that size. Now, like I say, I have a minivan, and with a minivan, I'm able to carry larger. I'm able to have a larger payload. But with that being said, there's no way I'm gonna use a quarter of my car's entire payload to carry one person. No, no. And considering the fact that a lot of these ride share companies, they like to do these ride pools, car sharing, car pools, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, no, there's no way I'm going to allow a person that size to get into my car if it's a possibility that I might have to pick up multiple people. And even without that, even without the possibility of it being a situation where I have to pick up multiple people, the fact that I have one person in my car that is actually placing stress on my car in one specific area, the weight does not disperse all across the car just because you're in it. That's not how physics works. I mean, you sit in the car, the majority of the weight disperses in the initial area, and then it kind of disperses out across the remaining parts of the frame. So with that being said, if you're sitting up in the front passenger seat, the majority of the weight is going to be up in the front passenger side of the car. If you're sitting in the back of the car on the driver's side, then the majority of the weight's going to be in the driver back side of the car. So it's just common sense. That's how it works. This is not rocket science. I mean, this is like what lower level of physics. Come on now, people. But the main thing is Lyft has paid this woman out. All right, so I'm not seeing nothing about whether or not the driver got fired right offhand. I'm gonna look more up into that and I'm gonna make sure. But this just goes to show like how these rideshare companies view you as a contractor. They want to pay you as a contractor and treat you as an employee. Now, if you were truly a contractor, there's no reason why you denying her a ride should be a problem. Because if you're a contractor, then you're able to set your rates and you're able to pick your fares as you want. And on top of that, if Lyft or Uber, if these rideshare driver companies were to employ where they actually show a profile picture of these people, they will probably avoid a lot of these situations. True, a lot of people probably won't get picked up, but at least you'll avoid the discrimination case up front. Just force people to put a full photo of themselves. I mean, every driver has to put a picture of themselves on there for verification. So there's absolutely no reason why these passengers should not have to verify themselves as well. Uber Eats, I'm willing to let that slide because I pick up, do Uber Eats, DoorDash, I do those types of things on the side. But yeah, if they don't want to take photos for food deliveries, there's no problem with that. But for these rideshare drivers, it is almost essential for them to have a photo of who they're going to be picking up. And with this type of situation, it almost seems essential to have a full body picture of the person. Because let's just be real. This person right here, if you give them an option to take a picture of themselves and they know this is going to be used as far as judging them, whether or not they get a ride or not, they probably will not take a picture. And then this situation will occur again. Because now that just shows a lot of other drivers the type of situations that they can be put in, and they can make better decisions in the future. Because the last thing we need is rideshare drivers or any type of person out there doing work that's you're already getting paid less than you should. Let's just be real about that. You're already getting paid less than you should, regardless of whether you're picking up for Uber Eats, Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhubs, it doesn't matter. you're not getting paid your worth, because on the little fund that they want to give you, you're supposed to pay your gas, you're supposed to pay for your oil changes, whatever tune-ups that you get, any type of maintenance that can possibly go wrong, wear and tear on your tires, if anything inside spills, breaks, or anything like that. Let's just say you have a abnormally large person that wants to get into your car. They get into your car, and I'm just saying, stuff like this happens. But let's just say they break your door handle, whether they're getting in or out of the car. Let's just say they break your door handle. What do? Does Lyft or Uber pay for that? No, they don't. It'll be the driver going to try to get that paid for. But what did the passenger have to pay? Passenger probably paid a $10 fee for the ride. And then if there's a situation where you report it to the company, they may, for a situation like that, they may pay you like a $100 or $200 payout. I mean, honestly, I'll be honest. I've had situations where people have either thrown up or had blood spilling in my car, and the highest payout I've gotten is $500. I'm sorry, but $500 is not worth the price to have to clean bodily fluids from your vehicle. It's not. Nothing's ever the same afterwards. Blood does not come out easily. Just being real. The smell of vomit it lingers. If you drive ride share, the smell of alcohol with vomit, it lingers in your car. I wonder where was this person's friend, the party that she was going to. Because if you have a friend and you're going to their party and they have a Mercedes, they have a Benz of some sort, a car that you can fit in, why did you not ask them for a ride? Why did you choose to put this man in this situation for meager pennies? All for what? For what? For a cheap ride? For 15 minutes of fame? A little bit of clout? I guess a check now. Because it's pretty obvious to anybody who looks at this that this was all a money grab. And the companies like Lyft, Uber, DoorDash, all these different companies, they honestly, they do not care about what the situation. They don't care about the truth of the situation. They really just want to make it go away. I would probably say she probably got about 100,000 at the most about this, because it's clearly not a discrimination lawsuit. The driver did not post her. The driver did not publicly out her. The driver did not do anything to draw attention to the situation that was occurring. The only attention that was brought to this situation was the attention that she's brought up on herself, which honestly, I feel when a person asks for attention, we should put a magnifying glass over it and definitely take a look at it. Especially when you look, this guy is obviously, he's a person of minority background. So by firing him, that will actually cut into the diversity, equity, and inclusion. But then by ignoring her lawsuit, that will feed into her discrimination argument. So Lyft, I understand they're at a catch-22. So if I don't find anything, there's no actual harm up in that, because I understand how this business works. Believe me, you don't stay rideshare driving this long and not get an understanding of how this shit works. You like what you hear right here? You can tune in, subscribe for any more controversial related issues. Talk about everything that's going on that's possibly relevant to anyone. I know it seems kind of random, but that's how we do here. We find the most random topics and we talk about it. Because ain't no reason to not talk about it if it's right there in front of my face.